Friends, welcome to One Little Coder. How many times you had to select either Django or Flask because Streamlit could not do multi-page application? So I know a lot of people who are really frustrated and upset that Streamlit could not do multi-page application because they really like the simplicity of Streamlit, but they could not do multi-page application. And worry no more because today Streamlit has launched multi-page support with Streamlit 1.10. So in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do multi-page Streamlit applications. Quite simple. They've made it really, really easy. One of the reasons why I love Streamlit team is exactly the same reason, because they really care about how to make it simple and easy for us. So in this Python tutorial, we are going to learn how to make multi-page Streamlit application using, of course, Streamlit. So as you see the demo on your screen right now, so I've got a screen. So without the sidebar, it looks like this. But when you enable the sidebar, it looks like this. And I've got three tabs. The first tab, it says Mars. The second tab, it says Earth. And the third tab, it says Saturn. Unlike tabs, these are actually individual Python files, and all these individual files are loaded. So this is truly a multi-page web application, a Python application, Python-based web application. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh this and show you how does it look. So it looks like this. I can click Mars and it says the Mars page. Hello Mars, I'm not a chocolate. You cannot see this because hello Mars, I'm not a chocolate. Then you've got Earth. When I click Earth, the second page comes. You can see how the URL changes. And then it says the Earth page. Hello Earth, save me from human beings, please. Okay, that's great. And then finally I click Saturn. And then Saturn says the Saturn page. Hello Saturn, tring tring or ring ring. So this is actually three different pages along with the main page, and you can see all the three pages along with the main page. If you want to go, you can click the main page and then you can see. So this is truly a multi-page web application, and this is going to unlock a lot of potential. I mean, like for example, a lot of people wanted to use Streamlit as an MVP for their startup, but they could not start up in the sense like an AI product or ML product, but they could not do it because they didn't have multi-page application support. But I mean, this is really, really awesome. So let's get into the technical details of how you can create a multi-page Streamlit application. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to open up your terminal. Okay. Make sure you install the latest version of Streamlit. Okay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's not really difficult for you to do. So first pip and install dash upgrade Streamlit. I'm using quiet mode and then just press enter. After I do that, it's going to take a couple of seconds for it to update it to the latest Streamlit. So at this point, it has successfully updated it to the latest Streamlit. I'm going to clear it and I'm going to say Python 3. And I want to see what is the Streamlit version just to make sure that I've got the latest Streamlit version, which is 1.10, that gives me the multi-page support. So I'm clicking it and then you can see, it says Streamlit version 1.10.0. So now I've got the latest version of Streamlit that helps me in supporting multi-page. Now, after I did this, the next step is I'm going to create a folder, a directory, where I'm going to add a bunch of Python files. So now my current working directory is Streamlit underscore multi-page, and I'm already inside the folder. If you're not familiar, you can use mkdir, and then you can create the folder. Then you can use cd and then enter inside the folder. And after you do that, I've opened my VS Code with the folder. So right now, this is how my file system looks like. So you can actually see that I've got the folder Streamlit underscore multi-page. Within that, I've got a main file, Streamlit underscore at.py. And then I've got a folder called pages. And inside that pages, I've got three files, Mars, Earth, Saturn. And you can see all these files are Python files. And I'm going to show you first this my current workflow. Then we are going to actually create this from scratch so that you think, I'm actually doing along with you if you want to practice as well. there is no black magic or anything. So first I'm going to show you the Streamlit underscore app.py file, the main file. And as you rightly saw at the start, we have just imported Streamlit, the main component, and then there is a small markdown. And now once I click the pages folder, it's a folder within the main folder. There is a root folder Streamlit underscore multi-page, and within that you can see there is folder. So let me show you here. So what happens is we are currently inside Streamlit underscore multi-page. I'm going to type ls, and then you can see there is a folder called pages, and there is a file streamlit underscore app.py. So if I enter pages and then I do ls, you can see there are 3 files, right? That is exactly what we are doing here. So we have got 3 files. Now all these 3 files, you can see that it has got emoticon. So you can actually add emoticons as well. Now, when we go to the app, one thing that you might notice is this is ordered Mars, Earth, Saturn, but our file names, if you see 01, 02, 03. The reason why we use this prefix is because Streamlit tab, you don't have to explicitly say how the tab should be ordered, rather, it takes alphabetically. So, by using this hack of 01, 02, 03, you're alphabetically ordering it in this way. Like, for example, Mars, Earth, Saturn. So, what the file structure, the order of the file inside this folder makes, that gives how the tab structure, the pages structure should look like, the order. So Mars, Earth, Saturn. So this is main. It's always going to be the top position. But which one should be the first, second, third? For example, let us say that I want Saturn to be the first, Mars to be the third one. All I have to do is I have to go back here and then say I can rename it. What do I want to rename? I can say this is third, okay, and I'm going to make Saturn first. So at this point, my Saturn is first alphabetically because I've got 0, 1, then I've got Earth second, and I've got Mars third. And you can also notice that underscore and the numbers prefix are excluded from the tab name. And you can see Saturn first, Earth second, Mars third, because we edited it there and the file structure is refreshed. So for example, let's say we want Earth first. I can go rename it here and I can say Earth, and alphabetically 0, 1, Earth comes at the top, and then the second Saturn, and then third is Mars, and then you can see Earth at the top, Saturn, Mars. So basically how you place the files, the name of the files, especially the prefix, is really a good hacky way for you to ensure that this is going to be the first, this is going to be the second, this is going to be the third, and all these are inside a folder called pages, and then you have got the main streamlit underscore app.py file. So this is how the structure of the file is, and this is the content. Like content is quite simple for every file I've got. Earth, just save me from humans, Saturn, string, and Mars, something. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just close this. I'm going to stop running this, right? And I'm going to close this, and I'm going to do this exactly from scratch from a different folder so that you follow along. So the next section is like, for example, until now it didn't make a lot of sense to you how to create a multi-page Streamlit application. The next section is going to tell you how to do that completely from scratch. Okay, let me close my VS Code. I've closed my VS Code. I'm going to open my terminal at this point, clear it up. Okay, I'm going to exit, and I'm going to exit. At this point, I'm inside a folder called PyCodes. Now, what I want to do is I want to first make sure my Streamlit is latest version. I'm going to say Python 3 Streamlit version. So just to make sure that I've got Streamlit version 1.10 where the multi-page app support is available from Streamlit. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and say mkdir make directory. I'm going to say Streamlit mpage multi-page because I've already got a directory with that name. So now I'm going to press enter. So at this point, we have created a folder called Streamlit underscore mpage. So now I'm going to say Streamlit underscore mpage. So cd Streamlit underscore mpage. Enter it. I've entered inside this directory. Now when I do ls, you don't have anything literally because this is an empty folder we just created. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do code dot, which is going to invoke my VS Code with this directory, with this folder as my current working directory for my VS Code. There are two ways to do this. You can either open your VS Code and open folder and point to this directory, but I always like to do it in the command line way, which is all I have to do is code. After entering this folder, I can do code dot, then press enter. Now it's ideally going to open my VS Code, and you can see that VS Code is open, and you can see the Explorer, the folder structure. I've got Streamlit underscore mpage, but I don't have anything. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new text file because it's easy to create a text file. First, I'm going to call it Streamlit underscore app.py. Okay, and save it. At this point, I've got the main file. Next is I'm going to add a new folder. So let me, can you see it? Okay. I'm going to add a new folder here. So I'm going to click this button, add a new folder. I'm going to call it pages. And inside pages, I'm going to open the pages, then add 3 files. I'm going to say first one is 01 and add some emoticon rocket to say crypto.py. The second one I'm going to say 02 underscore maybe what can we say, Python, and then I can say python.py. And then the third one I can say 03. Maybe, you know what, let's put Hugging Face. Because I've been wanting to make a video on Hugging Face evaluate. So I can say Hugging Face.py. Okay. So we have got 3 files now. 1, 2, 3. And the Streamlit file. So right now all these files are empty. Like it doesn't have any content. So now what I'm going to do now next is I'm going to click one by one and I'm going to just copy paste it. Import Streamlit as st. I'm going to say st.title. What is the title that I want to say? I want to say this is the main page. Correct? I'm going to say st.markdown. I want to add something here. So what do I want to add? Welcome to the amazing Streamlit. Streamlit balloon. Where is the balloon? Update. Okay. So I've just got welcome to the amazing Streamlit update. And that's it. My main file is done. I'm going to copy all this, go inside crypto. I'm going to say crypto page. This is the crypto page. I'm going to say you are, what is that thing they say? We are going to make it. We wag me, maybe something like that. We are going to make it. And let's put a chart where cryptos are going down. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at it. But yeah, so this is crypto page, save it, and then copy all this, come back, Python page. This is R versus Python fight page. And then we can say R or Python. I can say east or west. Python is not necessarily the best. Let's trigger some flame wars. And then the next things, I have the third file. I'm going to say this is Hugging Face page. Simply Hugging Face is so huggable. I don't know if there's a word like this, but just for the demo sake, fine. Now our files are in structure. I've got main file, I've got the folders 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to say open my terminal. And at this point, my terminal is also pointed to my current folder. I'm going to say Streamlit run Streamlit underscore at.but. Okay, click run. It is going to give me the local URL. Copy the URL, go back to my browser and paste it. Oops, what did I just do? I think I didn't copy it necessarily. Copy it again, go back to my browser and then paste it. After I do this, you can see it says this is the main page, and you can actually see, let me zoom out a little bit. You can actually see this is the main page update. And then when I click crypto, it's going to say this is the crypto page, walk me. Python, this is R versus Python fight page, east or west. Python is not necessarily the best. Hugging Face, this is the Hugging Face page. Simply, I was supposed to say simply. Hugging Face is so huggable. So this basically takes us almost to the end of this topic, where we managed to create a multi-page Streamlit application. It's quite simple. Again, thank you so much, Streamlit team, for making it really, really amazing and easier for us to do. So now the question is, what if I already had an application and I want to make it multi-page? I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to show you how you can do it. I mean, you have already figured it out, but just to make it simple. So if you have a big monolithic application, like a big application which you want to make multi-page, all you have to do is create multiple files that you want to be tabs or different pages, and then split that main file into different parts and add it into all of this. That's it. So split the main file into sections, more like modularizing the code, and then add it into every Python file, and that's it. You would have a truly multi-page Streamlit application. And If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, share your love for the Streamlit team on any social media that you are. This is an amazing development, and to make it this simple, it is really amazing. Like, you didn't have to deal with CSS, you didn't have to deal with radio boxes, you didn't have to deal with tabs. And I mean, this is amazing. And I hope truly that now people would start developing their MVPs, especially machine learning products using Streamlit, because now this is really amazing. This is like the true contender for where Django and Flask are, and I would love to see the demos that you make. If you have any questions or feedback for me, let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, make sure that you share your love with Streamlit team, and I hope I see you in the next video. Happy coding. Peace.